Hi guys! Welcome to Instagram and Facebook. I am at Milt's Extra Innings. It's a new place that recently opened up in Lakeview, actually not too far from my neighborhood, and it is a great place for the community, and they are doing something good. Hi, welcome to everyone joining. So Milt's Extra Innings opened about a week ago on the 5-year anniversary of Milt's Barbecue for the Perplexed. But here's a little twist. They're doing something really, really good for the community. They are donating 100% of the profits to charity. So they are hiring all people that have intellectual and developmental disabilities. So we're gonna walk inside. I wanna show you guys their restaurant motto, kind of what they believe in. So I'm gonna show you that real quick. So if you can read that, it says, Milt's Extra Innings is a place for convenient, delicious food that offers people with intellectual and developmental disabilities meaningful employment. So there we go. Plus they have delicious food. So I'm going to hand this over to our awesome videographer, Callie. She's going to follow us inside. We're going to talk to the owner and some of the employees. Got it, girl? All right, so we walk in. Jeff, the owner, head honcho, if you will, is waiting for us inside. Hi! Shmuel, are you leaving?
Yeah.
Do you want to say hi to everyone?
Hey.
Shmuel is one of the employees here, and he makes the
Staff.
Yeah, you're one of the staff, and you make the sandwiches, right?
Right.
But you're going now, right?
Where's service? AT&T.
I do not have AT&T. I have Verizon.
Me too.
But very good. High five. Good question. All right. So you're out. You're done, right? You're off the clock.
You work in traffic?
Yeah, I did. You have a better job than I do, Shmuel.
You should work here.
I should work here. Shmuel, thank you. All right. Hi, Shmuel.
Why don't you do I hate traffic?
I know. Traffic stinks. I know, Shmuel. Well, luckily you don't have to sit in traffic, right?
I don't drive.
Okay. Bye, Shmuel.
Bye.
Have a good day, okay?
Bye.
Thank you. Nice meeting you for like 5 minutes.
Bye.
Bye.
You might come back. Bye.
So that is one of the amazing employees here, Shmuel. He's off the clock. He's done. That's a nice work day. He made his sandwiches and booked it. All right. So here we have Jeff. Jeff, say your last name again.
Ader.
Ader. I don't know why I can't remember that. He is the owner, head honcho, grand pumbaa of Milt's Extra Innings.
That's me.
So even a little bit closer. So tell me the idea behind this place.
Well, first, Jenny, thank you very much for coming here.
Yeah.
And by meeting Shmuel and meeting our other employees, you'll kind of get a little feel for why I love being here and why I'm so thrilled that Milt's Extra Innings exists. So this is a combination of a bunch of my different passions.
Okay.
Good food. Love baseball.
Yeah.
It's Milt's Extra Innings. It's right in the long shadow of Wrigley Field.
Yeah. We'll show you some of the baseball stuff in a second.
And it's also, our employees here are special needs. So we have 13 special needs employees that are working here and having a great time. So being able to spend time with them, meeting them, and also seeing how much they can do is unbelievable.
So this is in conjunction, because you own Milt's Barbecue for the Perplexed right next door, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys opened this place just about a week ago, in kind of on the 5-year anniversary of Milt's Barbecue.
Right. We had a soft opening a couple months ago. We had our grand opening about a week or two ago. And 5 years in the Lakeview neighborhood, we've had a ton of fun.
This is one of the best neighborhoods, I know. So what made you, because 100%, correct me if I'm wrong, but big chunk or 100% of the proceeds go to people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, right?
So Milt's Barbecue, 100% goes to charity. We have a different charity each month, mostly local, Lakeview Pantry, Nettlehorse School.
They're all right here, yeah.
All different organizations here, and what we do is we try to publicize what they're doing, and make donations to them and help their cause. And then here, this restaurant is a partnership between myself and Keshet. So Keshet is an organization, as you can see on the wall here, it is an organization that special needs extraordinary opportunities. And so they have they work with kids through adults with special needs. and try to both educationally and whatnot, and make their lives as fulfilling as possible. And so they've been an incredible partner.
Now, is there anything in your life that made you think of doing this, or you just have a big heart and you just wanted to do something good for the community?
So everything in my life has made me do everything that, so we're all kind of we do based upon what we know. And so my wife and I started the Walcott School, which is Chicago's first high school, college prep high school for kids who learn differently. And we started that 5 years ago because our oldest daughter has learning issues, and they suggested her go to boarding school. And we said, you know what, it's not what we wanted. So we built this school, which is spectacular. Just had a brand new arts and athletics center we just completed last month. Have 125 students thriving. And then Milts, I wanted to help build community in the Lakeview area.
Great jobs.
Great jobs. We wanted inclusivity, so kosher, nut-free, gluten-free items, vegan items, you name it.
Oh, vegan, that's hard to find sometimes.
Yeah.
I was going to say, no wonder you were the person of the year in 2013?
Right, my wife and I were
Yeah.
Chicago's of the Year in Chicago Magazine in 2013.
That is impressive.
Yeah, and then my niece, Zahava, who had gone and grown up in the Keshet system and loved her experiences, she had gone to Israel for a couple of years.
And we'll meet Zahava in a few minutes.
Yeah, she's the winner. And she was coming back, and my sister was trying to figure out what was the next step for Zahava. And one thing led to another, and I learned that 70% of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities are unemployed. And
So did you hear that? 70% with intellectual and developmental disabilities unemployed.
right, and the reality is those who can do, nobody wants to do nothing. They all want to do something. They want to be active. They want to feel appreciated.
Like they're contributing.
Yeah, right. And so my sister, made me aware of it, and so I said, all right. So next door, there's a space available. Let's build a deli, and we will. So it's been.
Quite the adventure.
Well, it's been a ton of fun because, as you'll see when you meet Zahava and you meet Scott and other, the young adults we have working here are like rock stars.
Yeah, I met Shmuel for like 2 minutes and already.
Right,
It's amazing.
They're all great, and they're great workers. They love working here, and when I saw on Facebook that one of my employees said the best thing in 2017 was getting her job in Mills Extra Innings, and listen, I mean, how much better can you ask for that?
So let's kind of walk through. I'll show you the space. We can talk through some of the baseball memorabilia, and then we'll meet Zahava and kind of go behind where the deli is and stuff. So walk me through some of this stuff.
Sure.
Because obviously we're not far from Wrigley, so if you guys ever come to a game,
Right.
just come here. Or even if you don't come to a game, here, just walk on over.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So these are photos of. So this museum is kind of a mini baseball museum. It is the history of Jews in baseball. There have been 170 Jewish players who played in the major leagues from 1871 when Lippman Pike started until today, when we probably have a dozen Jewish players. And so I have the largest collection of Jewish baseball memorabilia in the world. I have about...
That is very random.
Yes. Well, obviously, as you can tell by my eclectic interest, that there is some psychological abnormalities going on.
Buddy, we all have them. I have several cats, and I would like more, so that's very my abnormality.
Right. So if we look over here, you can see we put a timeline on, which has the history from 1860, when Rudolph Kalish was the first amateur player, Lippman Pike was the first player, and all the way to today, when Theo Epstein was the general manager of our Chicago Cubs. And so we talk about the whole history of it, and I have baseball bats used in games by...
So cool, do you see that? So these are actual bats?
Starting in 1920 when Mose Solomon, who was called the Rabbi of Swat, played. all the way to Alex Bregman, who hit 2 home runs in this year's World Series for the Houston Astros.
Nice.
So this is so it's a fun place to be, and you know, but to me, what the most important thing here is that it's really a partnership between Milts and the community. I mean, that we only survive if the community appreciates what our mission is and decides that they're going to come here and make this their place to go, and they want a sandwich, and they want to, and to be able to meet, because if you meet Scotty, Shmuel, Sahaba, you will love meeting them, and they're going to love meeting you.
Yes.
So I really hope that people
I
see
love it.
this.
And you have to give something to the community you're in. You can't just take. So
Right.
this is a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Let's walk this way. You can see some of the so the workers are working with me. I have not even eaten breakfast yet, so I'm starving. This looks amazing. So this is all stuff, Jeff, that you guys have made here, you and your employees, your chef, right?
Right. So Brian, maybe you want to talk with
Yeah.
Brian. I'll give you a little bit of Brian.
Brian is lurking in the background.
Yes.
Come to me. This is Brian, the executive chef. So you've helped me. Well, you're kind of like the brainchild behind all this, right?
Yeah, I helped develop all the recipes, and I oversee the general production and stuff.
So, what's your? Well, I know you're the chef, but how did you get started working at Mills?
Jeff hired me.
Very easy. End of
You
story.
fell for the story, hook, line, and
Right,
sinker.
5 years ago.
Yeah, and now he cannot kick you to the curb.
Right.
Okay, so do we want to go back there and see, because there's some really cool tools that you guys use here, because there are different variations of people who work here. I know Shmuel, who left, who you guys met in the beginning, he is not able to read, is that correct? So there's a really cool way that Shmuel is able to make your sandwich without having to read your order, stuff like that. So I think we're going to go back there and Paige will show us. Yeah? Okay. You want to walk me back there? Just so I don't get lost. Lots of
Hello,
salad.
Samantha. How are you? Nice to see you. What brings you in this part of the world?
So this is Paige, and then we have Jesse's Sahaba. Hi. So you're making a sandwich right now, right?
No, I'm
What do you
cutting
mean?
tomatoes.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's all right. So how long have you worked at Sahaba since it opened?
Since it opened.
Okay. And how are you? Yeah. What's your favorite part?
I think just looking, feeling like some attention, everything.
Yeah. Meeting probably pretty cool people who walk in.
So
Are you a baseball fan?
I am.
You are.
I am.
You probably know a lot more about baseball than I do, unfortunately. Do you go to any Cubs games?
I haven't been to a Cubs game in
A long time. So we got to get you to go.
I have to go to a Cubs game.
Yeah.
I haven't been to one in a long time.
That's because you're busy working.
Yeah.
Unlike some of us. Yeah. Good. Anything else you want to say to the people of Sahaba about Mills, about this place?
I'm just really happy that I'm safe.
That's so cool. Is it hard to work with family?
It's not hard, it's wonderful actually.
Nice. You're one of the lucky ones then.
Yeah, it's really fun. I can work with them, I can see them.
Yeah. Do you help like prep the sandwiches? And stuff?
Sometimes I'll do it.
Okay.
Depends on someone needs me. I need they need me to be on sandwiches. And I'll do it.
So you're kind of like a jack of all trades. You can do anything you ask.
Yeah, if I go back and have them in the kitchen, I'll do that.
That's awesome. So did your uncle have to train you? Who trained you?
Every job coach trained me, so
Yeah. So how old are you?
I'm 21.
21. Oh, look at that. Very nice. All right, so Paige is going to show us this booklet here. It's nice meeting you, Zahra.
Nice meeting you.
Hi, so we have some of our employees learn best by visual. So what we have here is a visual for one of our employees who works at the sandwich station. So the way,
Who is like the best name ever, let's face it.
So the way that it works is we have someone at the cash register bring an employee up. Let's say they want a corned beef sandwich. They'll type in the sandwich and then they'll type in the bread and then they'll finish it off. And then what happens is whoever is standing here will then come to this visual and peel off. So for example, each one is titled. So it says corned beef. I'll show you another one. chicken Caesar, you get the gist. And then it has every single ingredient in the sandwich like that. However, if somebody does not want honey Dijon, this person at the cash register is responsible for just taking it off like that, making sure it's all completed, and then they hand it off to the sandwich station right over there.
So this is like even something that I can follow along. So you both,
Absolutely,
you know, you want French roll, you want corned beef, grilled slaw. So Shmuel's not here to do it, but he would just take this, he would look at it, he doesn't even need to read it. He just sees the pictures and then he builds the sandwich.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Very nice.
Thank you.
Okay. And what other sorts of you know, kind of handy things do you have like that for the employees?
So we have a lot of color coded. You can see in the labels in the deli station. So everything is color coded in here that matches in here. So vegetarian is green, for example, chicken, yellow, fish, blue, and so forth, and that also matches with these visuals. So then what happens is when they bring this visual over there, you can see under pastrami, for example, it says cover bread with brown mustard and tells you every single thing you need on the sandwich. So that way for someone who can't read, they can just use that. It's as simple as that.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Okay, so do you know, before I put you on the spot, the hours that you guys are open here?
Yes, 11 to 7. Saturdays we are closed and Fridays we are only open till 2.
Till 2. Okay, so 11 to 7,
Yeah.
Fridays till 2, Saturdays closed.
Exactly. Yes, you got it.
What's your favorite dish here? You guys obviously make sandwiches.
I would say probably the pesto pasta. It's a green dish right over on this side.
Where is it?
Where is it? It's right. It's actually in the front. You kind of can't see. Yeah.
No, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So pesto pasta. I actually am trying really hard to be vegan. It's funny because we sell a lot
It's
of meat
hard.
here. It's very hard. However, in the pesto pasta, it's vegan, and they use vegan cheese, and I love it.
Yeah.
So we actually have a lot of vegan, vegetarian options as well as meat options. That's why it really applies to everybody.
So before we go, can we just take a peek in the kitchen and just wave to some of the employees? We've got, ooh, I saw someone take it. Here we go. So we've got, here's the kitchen back here. Employees are hard at work. We won't bother them. There we go. Awesome. All right, so let's, I think Jeff is busy, but because there are a lot of customers in here, it's busy, I'm happy. So if you guys are just tuning in, this is Milt's Extra Innings in Lakeview. It's open right next door to Milt's Barbecue for the Perplexed. This is all for the community. They hire employees who are intellectually and developmentally you know, they have challenges. So all the profits here go to charity. So every month they pick a new charity. So all the proceeds go to that. So if you guys live in the area, if you're gonna visit Wrigley Field, come on over, get a sandwich, get a salad. They would be really happy to have you so you guys can give back. All right, I think that's it.